The Apostle Paul wrote in Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 33, "Nevertheless, let each one of you in particular so love his own wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband." I was thinking of how, there are many things that don't just happen. We don't go to sleep one night lost, spiritually lost, and wake up the next morning and it just so happens that we're now saved. Salvation is based upon faith in the finished work of Jesus Christ. It's us acknowledging our sin and coming to Him by faith and confessing our sin to Him. There's a lot of things that don't just happen. I think every married couple wants to have a good marriage. But good marriages don't just happen. We have to work at it. We have to do our part. Wives, submit to your own husbands. Wife, respect your husbands. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. And so often there's a standoff. Well, I will if she will first. Or I will if he will first. Who's going to make the first move? He's got to do his part. She's got to do her part. But it's like anything else. The Lord doesn't hold other people accountable for our actions or inactions. The Lord holds us personally accountable. So the Lord calls us as individuals. If you're a wife, respect your husband. How do you respect him? How do you show him that you respect him, that you appreciate him? Husbands, love your wives. How do you love them? How do you show them in a very practical way that you love them? I was thinking about this today because I know a lot of people are home, and that could be a wonderful thing, but I think that the Lord has created us and placed within our hearts a desire to be productive, to work, to do our part. And for many, we've gone off to our jobs and you come home and you just kind of have a routine. But lately, a lot of people are home. And sadly, but true, there could be a lot of tension in the home because of that. So I just want to encourage you, it's not all wives submit to your husbands. It's Christian wives submit to your husband. It's not just generic, all husbands love your wife as Christ loved the church. It's Christian husbands, love your wife as Christ loved the church. So we need to take these exhortations from the Lord seriously, and we need to do our part regardless if our spouse is doing his or her part. God bless.